Hey folks, Dude here, and while it's come to my attention, I'm simply going to wing this and just do a direct upload to YouTube, and just simply just do it like that. Okay, today's point and parcel, of course, is, obviously, I'm wearing the flag for a reason. You need to get down to your election center, and you need to vote. But because of this thing that seems to be happening with calibration errors, what's happening is it is turning from a Republican ticket vote to a Democrat ticket vote. Here's how you ensure you do not vote for the guys you do not intend to. Now, I guarantee you, if it was switching from Democrat to Republican or Republican to Democrat, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But it is switching from Republican votes to Democrat votes. Now, if this was in the reverse, you know for a fact, absolute fact, it would be such a crap storm that you would not possibly get away from it in the mainstream, lamestream, stupid liberal media in any way, shape, or form. They would be talking about it 24/7, that you cannot vote for a Democrat versus a Republican. This is something that they have as something in my state of residence, Maryland, as a news story that is not going away. But they're not talking about it in most mainstream media. No. They're talking about it on the internet, and they're talking about it on Fox News. They're really not talking about it in the mainstream because they don't want the secret to get out. Let everybody you know share this video. If nothing else, get the word out that there is stuff that is sketchy in the election process. Here's the thing. When you switch a vote by, pushing a button and it flips over, you have 3 opportunities before you finalize that vote. 1, you pick the button, it switches over. You pick it again, it switches over. You switch it a last time, and it switches over. If it keeps doing that, first things first, do not go any further. Don't do anything else. Stop what you're doing, raise your hand above the stall, call over an electioneering judge, and say, I have a problem with this machine. Now, don't just say it softly. Say it loudly. I have a problem with this machine. Make sure everybody hears you. Put the onus of blame on the machine for not working correctly. Tell them most emphatically, I do not like the way this machine is working. I wish to use another voting machine now. Cancel out my vote. Pull my card. I have not finalized. Do not go any further with that machine. That is number 1. Number 2, go to a new machine, start voting. If it starts doing it, complain loudly. Very loudly. This machine is not responding to my vote choices. It is switching votes. Be very loud. Do not let this just go, this machine's not working right. Could you please change it for me? No. Be loud. Be noticeable. Let these people know you are noticing the machine is not working correctly. When you go to a machine that finally does tabulate your votes correctly, come out and then say loudly, this machine is working okay. Do not let these former 2 machines stay in the voting practice. Tell everybody who is looking at you now, most loudly, these 2 machines aren't working right. I would not use them. Don't let these guys play these little stupid games like they like to do behind the scenes. Like another one they had was supposedly in the voting area, all the machines were gathered up, and they jumped out of the gaming area, a storage facility, that's what it was. It was a storage facility for a few hours so they could play craps. For some reason, the election results were different from what people, truly had intended by not voting for the one guy or voting for another guy. And I'm not saying D or R or anybody like that because I'm a libertarian, okay? I think all the parties are full of crap. But here's the deal. If the Democrats want to play dirty, you have to make sure that everybody who is in that voting area knows that these machines are not working correctly. Do not finalize a vote until you know for sure, and I do mean double damn sure, that you're looking at the results and it has every single choice and every single candidate and every single thing that you voted for correct. Do not finalize, well, that's going to be number 3, but number 2 is when you do actually go through all your voting choices, there is a last screen that it flips to. And it says, verify your results before casting your final ballot. Verify everything. Do not just go, okay, that looks good enough, bink, and it spits your card out as a final tally. Don't do that, okay? Go through every single choice, and here's a dirty little secret that I do. Okay, I'll just use a blank sheet of paper. Have your voting guide with you. The thing that they mail to you for your voting thing, make sure you have your voting guide with you. Now, before you even go in the voting booth, and when you're at home, write down all the various guides or choices or voting things that you have for like trusts and bonds and what have you. Make sure you write down all those things down. Put an X in the box of your preferential choices. That gives you two things. Number one, it tells you exactly what you have to look for when you go in there, and you're not being sensory overloaded by, oh crap, who is this guy? Oh crap, was that guy the one I wanted to vote for? Oh, is this guy a total dog ass? It lets you know this stuff before you even step in the booth, okay? Have your voting guide with you. Or go on your state election board and download one. Print it out. Do all your various choices and everything before you step into that voting booth. And then if the machine's sketching up, before you finalize, call her a judge. Before you finalize anything. And you say, excuse me, this was my choices. I chose all these things before I even left my house. This was going to be my voting profile that I actually wish to follow. The machine is not allowing me to make those choices. I have not finalized yet. It is not allowing me to... Again, be very loud. Don't be just like, well, the machine's not working right. Can I possibly have another machine? No, be very loud. Here is my voting guide. I wish to vote for these candidates and these choices, and it is not allowing me to do so. Do not be quiet about this stuff. Make sure every single person hears that. Make sure every other electioneering judge hears that. Make sure that you are known as somebody that's going, this is not right. That's all it is, folks. You have to call these guys out for what kind of games they're playing. And I'm not even saying, like, you got to, for one side, vote for the other side, or, you know, anything along those lines. If something looks sketchy, call them on it. Don't finalize your vote for the guys you don't want. That's the other and very most important thing, is do not get that card out of that machine until every single choice on there finalized is correct. That's it. And then if it sketches out, then you can contest a whole bunch of things with the electioneering guys going, okay, why did it switch me up for all this stuff when this was all my choices? You have other avenues in which to pursue this, folks. Don't take this crap lying down, okay? This is gamesmanship of a level and breadth and depth that we have probably never seen before because the Democrats are desperate. And they know they're about ready to lose their ass on this. Big time, because people are seeing them for what they are. When you have people in Chicago who happen to be of the African-American persuasion who are saying, we are tired of the overseers known as Democrats, the Democrats are seeing they're getting ready to have their ass in a sling. Big time. I'm going to break off on this one, folks. Eat good, keep it a 10 ring, and always, always attempt to preserve the Republic. Don't elect assholes who don't have any reason to be in there except for being political pawns for the wrong side of the aisle. I'm going to break off on this one, folks. Keep it a 10 ring. As always, you know, you love it. See you guys.